Hello, friends. If you're watching this, it means that it's pre-recorded and that I had to go out of town. I am recording this precisely 23 hours before I should, which is after the defeat from the Oklahoma City Thunder in Oklahoma City and the day before the game with Minnesota. And Minnesota game is Sunday at 1:30. It is currently 4:30 p.m. on a Saturday. But I figured I'd get this out of the way, and it's a little trial experiment in case I am unable to do the show tomorrow at 5:30. This thing will pop up, and I'll give you my predictions and my opinions. So it's going to be simple. It's going to be quick. Let me explain. Denver put everything they had into beating OKC, and they ran out of gas. And a few of them choked, and a couple didn't show up to play. And Jokic didn't shoot very well, and all the things. If you want to know about all the things, go back to the show from yesterday. I am losing my voice because I was yelling and screaming the entire game. I thought it was quite intense. I feel like over the past few victories or games, because we didn't win that one, I have cracked the code on what makes Denver show up to play. Call me superstitious, but if one decides to show up to watch the game in an environment such that the game itself is muted, the announcers are gone, the commercials are gone, instead you replace that with some loud, intense music, everything's dark. We call it now going to the darkness. So it's my opinion that if we do that, that helps Denver lock in the right energy. Kill or be killed, come out on your shield. However, on a Sunday afternoon at 1:30, I don't think that's going to be possible, ladies and gentlemen. I honestly don't think it's possible. It's kind of like I was so worn out at the end of the Oklahoma City game because I had been yelling and come on. I was wore out, and I wasn't even playing. So I always have sympathy for the exhaustion of the players, and Jokic looks entirely exhausted. Jamal looks pretty exhausted. Everybody else seems fine, but they're just not that good. Cam Johnson. So, all that being the case, I think we should not worry about tomorrow. Sit the entire team or anybody that needs rest. Play whoever Joe Blow you want to throw in the game. Hell, call Hunter back. I'd like to see Hunter. Because we're looking at another back-to-back. Now, in this back-to-back between 1:30, we will have played 4 games again in 3 days, or 3 games in 4 days. And this isn't going to get any better. There's 3 more back-to-backs after this one. Denver has the roughest, toughest schedule of anybody left in the league for the rest of the year. Oklahoma City just did it. They tanked the hell out of their game with Detroit, right? Why would they do that? They're like, bitch, we can show you that we can almost beat you by sitting all our guys. And we're not going to give you all our guys and show you anything in case we see you in the finals. That's what their thinking was, and that's what they did. And they were within 4 points with a minute to go. Not going to lie. Actually, I have some screenshots that I took from another video that I wanted to show you. Let me see if I can get them on my computer. This is a wonderful aspect of the OKC game that I didn't pick up on. Oh, boom, look at them. Okay, let's see what we got for number 1. Okay, if I share media, window. Okay, see if you can see this. Okay, we can see it. Let's go this and this. All right, so... Ooh, is that the last one? Yeah, sorry. Let me change that. Let's see if I open all of them. So there's 4 screenshots, and it tells a story here. Stay with me. Stay with me. Okay. So this first one is OKC top defensive rating. I don't know if you know how the defensive ratings work. I don't know how they work. I haven't looked into them. But basically, all players are ranked based on their defense. If you didn't know, Wembanyama is number 1. But guess what? Oklahoma City is this. Hartenstein is the 2nd, and Chet is the 3rd highest rated defensive player in the game. Cason Wallace and Mitchell, who the fuck is Mitchell, are 5th and 9th respectively. SGA comes in at 11th in defense, and then you got Dorky Dort at 22, Isaiah Joe at 23. Keep that in mind, because what we're going to do next is... I wish I could just switch. Let's see. These are the Nuggets players. So you got, from Oklahoma City, you have in the top 25. No, that's the wrong damn one. Sorry. You have 7 of the top 25 defenders on the team of Oklahoma City. And the bench players aren't all that bad either. Oh, until 2 seasons. Okay, here's our Denver's defensive rating. Tell me how many people are in the top 25. Oh, 1. Jokic at 24. Jokic is the best defensive player by far, according to defensive rating, on the Denver Nuggets. And yet he's rated worse than the top 7 from Oklahoma City. And then go down the list. You got Watson and Gordon are the best defenders. 96, 107. Bruce Brown would be 108. Christian Brown's not even on there. Spencer Jones, good job, Spencer. Cam Johnson at 160. Wow. So you see the disparity. And despite the disparity, Denver walked into OKC, bitch slapped the Thunder in the first quarter, and then proceeded to fizzle out at the end. Had they made one shot in the corner, Cam Johnson, 6 seconds left, they probably would have won. So what does that tell you? That tells you Jokic needs some fucking defenders on his team that are better than him. Does it not? Now, a couple other slides. The other ones are A Tale of Two Seasons. Oh, the plus minus from the game. The plus minus from the OKC game. Look at that. I think we talked about it. 15. Jokic plus 15. Murray plus 5. Christian Brown plus 12. Julian Strawther plus 4. But Cam Johnson was a minus 25. And I believe Valanciunas was like a minus 21. So that explains it too. And yet, so the entire time Jokic was out on the floor, Denver beat the shit out of OKC. And that includes the last overtime where they lost by what? 7? So I would say in normal time, Jokic was probably a plus 20 in regulation. And yet they were tied. Too many things went wrong there. Now, back to the... Oh, no, one more slide. One more slide here. Stay with me. This one is important because you might ask, and I've complained, Jokic is basically... I think they're 4-10 since he's come back in 14 games after missing 16 games. where they were 10-6. 10-6 without him and 4-10 with him. Is that not terrible? Why is it terrible? Watch. The first 32 games he played before he got hurt, his efficiency on two-pointers was 60.5% shooting. In his last 12 games, under 48%. That's a what? 12.6% decrease in buckets. Three-pointers, he was 43.5%, and now he's 32.5%. That's 11% lower. Give me a break. 11%, you know what that is? That's 1 out of 9. Wait, that doesn't really apply, but he was shooting poorly. Even from the free throw line, 85% before he was hurt. Now it's 77. Ladies and gentlemen, this motherfucker is either still hurt, his mind is shook, he's out of shape, or it's just a slump. You decide. Here's my, oh no, I already said, my plan for tomorrow. David Adelman, listen to me. Sit Jokic, sit Murray for both of these games. That's going to give them 4 days off. So today, if you're watching this, they played the Minnesota Timberwolves and most likely lost. Let's check the line here in a minute, but I guarantee they were 8-point dogs in Oklahoma City, and they tied them. It's just like Denver's so damn close. So many games this year, but they just can't pull it off. So you got a game Sunday afternoon and then Monday night, and then the next game isn't until the 5th, but it is a back-to-back. Who's that with? Let's see. That's the standings. What's going on today? Oh, the Rockets did lose. Awesome. Remember I called for it last night. The Heat to beat the Rockets. Look at that. Boom. The Hornets don't matter. What else do we need? We need the Lakers to lose, and that's it. None of it matters. So what did Minnesota do last? When the fuck did they play last? They played the Clippers and they beat them. So they've had an extra day of rest. Or no, not an extra day. Basically, extra day of rest. They're coming in. Denver's going to, if you throw the game, you throw the game. But if you give it everything you have like you did just now with OKC and you lose again, what's it worth? These guys are going to be trashed by the playoffs. They're going to be trashed if you don't rest them. So Denver's playing Monday and Tuesday. Or no, Sunday, Monday, right? So Monday's with the Jazz. We can beat the Jazz without Jokic and Murray. We've shown that we can. I say we're better than 50% to do that. So rest Jokic and Murray. Do not let Aaron Gordon or Peyton Watson come back for these 2 games. And then wait until Thursday. Or is it Wednesday? No, it's not even until Thursday. Look at all the days you would get to rest. Till you play the Nuggets, the Lakers at home. Oh, my goodness. Somebody get this to David Adelman. I'll tell him now. Rest Jokic and Murray. Rest Jokic, Murray. Anybody who's hurt. Spencer has a tweaked shoulder. Peyton and Gordon until the Lakers. Bring them back for the Lakers. Don't fuck with the Jazz. Don't fuck with Minnesota. Give Minnesota 1 and try and steal the 1 from the Jazz. You go 1 out of 3 in these 2 games. Sure, we can take it. We're going to take some losses. But if you can get them that rest, when's the next game? Is it another back-to-back? Oh, my God. Okay, so you got the Lakers and the Knicks back-to-back at home. Well, maybe Gordon and Peyton show up for the second game. They're going to have to do this, aren't they? Load management. And then they got a 2. They got a 3-day and then back to OKC. Oh my God. Why is that one in OKC again? Just rest them all until OKC. How about that? Rest them all until OKC. And if we get 2 wins out of the 5, so be it. So I don't know how the game went, but you do. And it wouldn't surprise me if they did rest Jokic, Murray, and Denver actually won, because that seems to be the case this year. Nothing makes sense. Was I going to look at the line? No, let's look at standings. So the Rockets lost. Did they fix that? Yes, because that L1 shows that. Okay, so we're still a half game back with 1 extra loss. And then we're tied with the Timberwolves. So if we lose against the Timberwolves, we're solidly in 5th. About 2 games up. Then if we can beat the Jazz and the Lakers, we'll stay in 5th. The only difference between 5th and 4th is home court advantage in the first round, right? So we would prefer 3rd, but I anticipate somewhere between 4 and 6. Not going to lie, to be honest. I mean, shit. 7 is only 3 games back. And the outlook isn't good with our remaining schedule. I mean, we still got to play the Thunder 2 more times. And the Spurs like 3 more times. Yeah, it's not looking good, folks. It's so crazy that after they destroyed Boston, it was like, yes, we cracked the code. We held the 2nd highest offense to their lowest score ever. We came out and played defense. We were physical. We dominated. That's all we got to do is come out and be physical and dominate. And then you play against fucking Oklahoma City. I swear, I think we learned. I think we learned that they had a meeting with the devil 2 years ago and said, the devil's like, I'm going to give you the best defense in the league and back-to-back championships, but you must bow down and worship me. And they're like, okay, cool. Can I roll out my shorts? Let me get back to the... We're not even at 20 minutes yet. How much different is it when there's no game? So what do you think? Leave it in the comments. I can't read any comments because, like I said, this is pre-recorded. But if you look on my channel and there's another version of this, maybe I'll play this one. Like, if I decide not to go out of town and I can do this tomorrow. The thing is, either way, I'm not going to go to the darkness. It's a Sunday. It's an afternoon. I'm not going to play Tool, 9 Inch Nails, Marilyn Manson. Geez, I can't even remember. Even Soundgarden. I'm not going to do that on a Sunday afternoon. It just seems wrong. So I'm handing this one off to Minnesota or to the bench and the backups of Denver to get it done like they did against Philadelphia. But it could be the case that I actually put this up and do that. So maybe we'll see. Who knows? Can't think of anything else. We've gone through the future. Rest Jokic and Murray. Rest them. Sit them out. Oklahoma City did it. And that was a flex. That was a hell of a flex. They're like, you know what? We can sit all of our guys out because we don't even care. We have, Detroit has the best record in the league. Cute. Go ahead. Take it. We'll see you in the finals. And we ain't showing you nothing. That's what they did. But what's crazy is how scared they were of Denver. They're like, we got to bring everyone back to beat Denver. And Denver almost found a way. Yeah, plus I can't yell at any scream in any game tomorrow. I will not have a voice. All right, folks, stay safe. Be well. I don't know when to tell you to expect me back, but Monday, or we're back to back in this. Oh, yeah. We'll have Utah, so I'll be here in Utah. What time was the Utah game? The Utah game is not that day. March, Monday, 7 p.m. Okay, so I will at least be back by Monday night at 11 p.m. for a show on the Jazz. And then Tuesday night at 11 p.m., we're going to do our first grow show in a while. And then Wednesday, we can do another grow show back to back. And then Thursday, we got Nuggets versus Lakers. And then Friday, Nuggets versus Knicks, both at home. All right, so enjoy the season. It may not have gone the way you wanted. It certainly didn't for me. But just understand, every action in sports is an opportunity for excellence. Every game is an opportunity to dominate. Kill or be killed. Go out on your shield. Unless it's Sunday afternoon. Bye now.